Good morning and welcome back to Restudo Farm here in the Western Wilds. This could be a pretty disastrous day for us here at Restudo. There has been an outbreak of TB in the local area down at Elms Creek, and as we do have some cattle on the farm, also sheep, we do have to check whether or not they have the disease. If it's on the farm, we could absolutely be wiped out with our animals. So today I am coming over to check on them. The chickens are, from what I gathered, they're immune from the TB virus. So, well, according to my test list, I'm just going to grab my kit out the back. Right, let's get this opened up. Let's get through. I'm going to take a couple of tests from these cows. I don't suppose there's any particular way of knowing what cow does what. I mean, none of them show any symptoms or signs as of yet, but I suppose that's the downside to it. So I'm gonna get one of the two of these cattle in and get a test done on them, pretty darn sharpish. Should be fairly harmless to them. So yeah, I will see you in a minute. How you going, girl? I'm gonna get the first sample from you. You seem happy enough, hey? Good girl, well done. That's all three tests done. I've got the vials. I'm gonna go stick them in the back of the old side by side. And let's get this opened out. Alright, I should close that straight back up. I'll pop them just inside there. And go get the sheep one. Now the sheep's not as necessarily susceptible as much as the cows are, but they are quite susceptible. So we do have to test them as well. And we've got a fair number of the sheep. So yeah. The downside is if anything tests positive, then we're going to lose literally everything. Because they're not segregated enough, if that makes sense. They're in too close proximity to each other. Yeah, this could be a worrying trend if anything happens. We're going to start with a couple of these. Well, I think we'll get that laying down one just over there. And probably over there. We only need to take a couple of small samples, so it should be quick, easy and fairly painless for them, as long as no one of them kick me. So I'll see you in a minute. Come on, girl. It's alright, you're alright, you're alright. There we go. There we go. That's the last sample taken. It's that one's still running off. It doesn't like me now. I've jabbed it. That's 3 samples taken. I took the extra one just in case. So we've got our samples in, which is handy. I'm going to have to run them up. We've missed the postal service for today, so I'll run them up to Keith and Sarah because I know Sarah will be going into town, into Elms Creek later on this afternoon, and she can post them up there. So I don't know if I just drive this. Do you know what? I'll just drive the side by side straight up there. We've got a fuel tank of gas, so why not? We'll shoot straight up to the store and drop these samples off. It's not how I wanted to start spring, not really. On other news, Gerald, the old farmer, up in the top corner, up near the store, near the rock formation where me and Eddie found that nice big chunky gold nugget. He passed away a couple of days ago. I mean, it was a sad old time. He was an old boy, very old. It's sad to see him go. It is. But yeah, his son didn't take over the farm, from what I gathered in the end. Instead, his grandson has sort of taken on to the running of things. Yeah, his name is Fred, and he seems a nice little chap. I saw him at the funeral yesterday. Seems like he's having a little trouble up there at the moment, so if we've not got too much on whilst we're waiting for the results, I may give him a bell, see if he does need a hand. Running fairly old equipment up there as well, so you know what that's like. And we've also spent a hell of a lot of money in the last, what, 2 or 3 days. Almost 80,000, about $80,000 I think we've spent. And that is literally maintenance costs of the holiday area. I was hoping to see some benefits from that, but it's not paid off as yet. I'm just going to pop these in. I'll see you in a minute. I can see they've got a box out ready for me as well, which is handy. While I'm in the store and I'm looking, I might as well have a look. And I mean, look at this beauty. Massey Ferguson 7S. Absolutely looks gorgeous. And at only 113,000, I mean, that is a bargain price, really. It's a shame we're not in a position to purchase anything at the minute, because honestly, I think it's got about 200 horsepower. This is a beautiful tractor, and I'd love to have something this nice. But yeah, not to be. I mean, we've got a new refitted 3-point hitch, shiny and new, even though this has had a fair number of hours on it already. Brand new tyres fitted all round. It's got a new extended fuel tank added to the side here. It's not the one that comes as standard, so double the capacity of fuel. So it would be an absolutely gorgeous piece of kit to have. And another thing that goes for it, it's got a 3-point hitch at the front. It's a really, really nice tractor. It's just a shame that it's come up for sale when it has. But that's the name of the game. Do you know what I might say to just Keith? Let me know if it doesn't sell, because it could be something I'd be interested down the line. Beautiful tractor. Alright, cheers for that. I'll see you later. Thank you. Alright, with that done though, that's samples away. It's time to head off back home. Double check everything. Check our paperwork. Do you know what? I think I might even give Fred a ring. I mean, I could call. Should I call round? No, I'm not going to call uninvited, because it's, you know, I mean, it could be quite rude. I have no idea what he's up to either. So, I mean, he might not even be there. I'll best off give him a call. So we'll head back to the farm. We'll have a little peruse around, see if everything looks all right to us. Probably do need to top up some of the feeds, but we'll leave that for another day. I'll be honest, I'm worried about the TB results. It's a scary thought, considering it's in the area. I'm not sure exactly what's carrying it around here. See, over in the UK, it would mostly be badgers that carry the TB virus. And, well, there's not a lot you can do. You can deter badgers, but you can't kill them. I don't know what it is that will be carrying it around here. Could be some of the wildlife. But we are in a very dense wildlife populated area, and not a dense human populated area. So it goes against us, really, I suppose. But Elm Creek is, what, about 9 kilometres? 9 or 10 kilometres down the road. So really, it's very, very close to us when you think of it that way. Which is, I mean, or what can you do? I mean, maybe I could pop up to the animal place and just have a word, if there's any other precautions we can take, what measures would we have to enforce, if and when. Yeah, I think we'll give Fred a ring and see how things lie. I'll go grab my phone. Yeah, no worries, Fred. I'll give me 10 minutes. I'll be up, and I'll try and give Eddie a call for you. See if I can get hold of him. I wasn't able to get hold of him after your granddad's funeral, so I think everybody was a little cut up by that. But yeah, I'll try and give him a ring. I'm sure he's not doing it out of spite. I know Eddie's probably really tied up or something. So if I can't get hold of him, you'll know it's just as bad. But I'll be 5 minutes. I'll bring one of me tractors up and I'll give you a hand if need be. All right, mate. All right. Yeah, no worries. I'll give you a knock when I get there. Cheers. Bye. All right. Well, everybody. Yeah, I've just had a sort of 10-minute chat with Fred on the phone. He's having some issues. It seems as though his John Deere tractor over the last few days, obviously he hasn't been really doing much since, obviously, with his granddad's funeral. So yeah, he's like the old John Deere tractor they've got up there is it's lost a bit of power. He says it moves around fine, but yeah, it's not really doing the job when it comes to seeding at the minute. And then he was trying to get a crop in about 4 or 5 days ago, and obviously with what's happened with Grandad, and he's just, as soon as it started loss of power, he's basically not done anything since then. I'm not sure how much power he's gonna need. Probably not the big boy. I think the Massey should be fine. We'll take the Massey. But yeah, and he did arrange a sort of deal with Eddie to buy an old used tractor Eddie could get hold of. But yeah, Eddie's been a bit distant since the funeral. I don't know if it hit home with maybe some of his family members. It seems like we're just going through a bit of a struggle patch here in the wilds. So, I mean, we'll pull together and we'll do what we can. I mean, I don't mind helping out, especially as Eddie helped me out in the start. So, why not I help out in another young lad's start? I think that's the only way you can do things, really. Help each other out, get it done. So, today, we're going to be going over to his farm and helping him, I believe, seed. He must be halfway through or something. I don't know how it's fared down there yet until I get there. I'll see you when we're there, and hopefully things will be a bit better. There's the rock formation where we found the little cave and the gold nugget in the end, which was an absolute beauty. That was I think that was the day before Eddie did his big splashy cash and bought a load of gifts for us, which, I mean, I'm totally grateful for. It's fantastic to have them. Here we go. We're at the, I think he's renamed it Gerald's Farm in honour of his, there's the John Deere. It's filthy. Oh dear. Things don't look too good, does it? Right. I can't see Fred out here. Is that... Oh, he's got a lot of unwanted plants popping up here. A lot of unwanted plants. I can see where he's got to. He hasn't got too much to go. Right. Where is he? I'm assuming he must be inside. The tractor's pulled up here. He's got a new battery on there. Let's give him a knock. So you said you've tried all that as well? New sparks? Oh, I see the battery on there when I came in. Alright, well that's not a problem. I'll do with that. I tell you, I'll finish that bit off. You stay here, you get your paperwork in order, my friend. I'll do that. No, don't worry. I don't need no paying. You're alright. If you ever need anything, tools or equipment, give me a shout. I can lend you some stuff. That's no problem. Alright, Fred? Alright, I'll crack on. Alright, mate. No worries. Alright, okay, fair enough. So yeah, he's it looks like he has tried boosting the power, changing spark plugs. I could see he's got a new battery on there. But it just seems to not be able to pull the seeder anymore. So, I mean that is a small old tractor. I don't know what that seeder looks like. I suppose I'm alright to just go over this bit. Right, where are we going? Up or down? Okay, I see. Spin it. He's a bit lumpy and bumpy around here. Alright. I'll tell you what, that seeder does look a bit large to be pulled by that little John Deere. I'd have done better with my old one. Alright, let's get this lined up. Looks good. Alright, let's hop out. And then we'll go get this one hooked up. We're not close enough. Alright, okay, that's no problem. Alright, that line's in and done. Alright, we're all hooked up. He's got seed in it, he says. It should, as a direct drill, it should just rip these unwanted flowery plants out of the ground, and you should be left with a nice bed almost like this. That's what we're aiming for. I'm looking at the chains. They do look a bit old and raggedy. Mind you, first farm and all. Right. How's it looking down there? Not bad. There we go. It does look like it's doing the job. You can see it almost mulching that into nothingness. It's a nice bit of kit, really. Right. Let's see if we can't get this done for him. I mean, you can tell my tractor's pulling in, no problem. 11 miles an hour, easy. Take a big wide round circular berth. And we're not going to do it in perfect motions. Just going to try and get it done as quickly. We'll be going over ourselves over and over here, but we'll see how quickly we can get it done for him. Shouldn't take me too long, hopefully. Actually, it's eating this up pretty quick. And we'll run here, and then I'll go back the way I came, pretty much. Here's the best way of doing it, anyway. He's got oats going in. And he's what, about 57% of his bag. He's running very low when it comes to his finances as well. Hence the deal we made with Eddie to buy an old tractor off of Eddie. I don't know where Eddie's got an old tractor from. Eddie does always come up with some odd stuff here and now and then. But we'll get this last little bit done. And hopefully it won't take too long. And here we go. It hasn't taken long at all. We're just about to make the last little pass. And we'll be done. And this I haven't got all the, I don't think I've got to go all the way down. This is like sort of half done for me, which is handy. It didn't even take really that long to do for him. And if we can just sort his tractor out or get him a new one, that would be much better for him. I'm going to drop this off. Is that an old cultivator he's got there, isn't it? We had one like that once upon a time, I believe. Alright, let's get this unhooked. Right, I'll pull that one out first. And drop. There we go. Alright, we're off. We're off and away. Let's just pull that. Get that clear. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. He's got a little bit left in there. Let's just make sure he's got it all covered. Yeah. So he's got this field here, which obviously he's got oats in now. Yeah, shoo. And then down here he should have a second field, he said. This one here. And it's hard as clay. Yeah. And covered in unwanted. This used to be the old grass field that they used for haying. And it looks like it needs a deep plough in there. Which I do have. I mean, I have a deep plough. They can always come and use that. I mean, wouldn't fit that John Deere though. That would not be able to pull it. That's for certain. I think honestly he'll need to upgrade that, but you can't really upgrade without the money, and he doesn't have a combine either. I'm assuming he's got a plan for that, but I suppose that's for another... Unless he's planning on reconverting... I mean, this is the old grass cutter, and I'll be brutally honest, you could convert that back into a harvester. I mean, he hasn't got a tank or anything, it would just lay it all on the ground. I mean, that would be a bit of a pain to pick up, but... No, I'll let him know we're done. Yeah, alright, Fred. All done, mate. Yeah. Alright, I'll give me a ring if you need anything. Alright, I'm going to head off home. No, you worry. Take care, mate. Alright. I'll close his front door for him. I tell you what, it's been nice to be back out in the field, in a nice little field, helping someone else out for a change. And it hasn't really cost us anything. Not really. A little bit of diesel, negligible really. A little bit of our time. I'll be honest, it took my mind off the animals. I mean, now I'm going back, I'm going to be thinking of the possible TB, which is, I mean, our worry is an understatement. I mean, the fact that we could lose our animals does make me really worry. I think I'll possibly go and speak to the animal shelter over the next couple of days, just in case, get a bit more information. I'll probably end up Googling it as well, which we all know is a terrible idea for any reason, because, I mean, you find a lump on your arm and suddenly you're dying of the plague. So Googling's terrible, really. You get a cough and suddenly your toes are going to fall off, and you got gangrene in your ear. It's diabolical, the internet. But knowing my luck, I will go on that thing and freak myself out. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice end to this day. It was just nice to get out in the field. Our fields are coming along lovely, as always. I mean, the airstrip field looks fantastic from here, which is always good. The bees are out and about, so we're going to be producing more and more honey. Our little old greenhouses are chunking away at the bits, as they always are, pumping away. So yeah, things looking up for me. As long as the cows come back healthy, and so do the sheep, we should be in good stead. I really shouldn't have pulled this in this way. Beauty is the way everything's parked up nice and neatly. It all still fits. Beautiful. Alright. Let's get this shut down. And that's it. Well, that's all. Oh my days, I left the lights on. I was about to come out to a dead battery tractor here. There we go. Let's turn those off. That is one thing you don't want to do, to come out to getting your tractor for the day and it'd be dead. That's all locked up. Yeah, so we've managed to get quite a bit of honey out of it in the last few days, which is fantastic. I did get stung the other day though, so I think I'm going to need to get another smoker so I can docile the bees. Right, well, I think today that's it. It's lunchtime, and I'm happy to call that done for the day. Not much more to do really. I'm still trying to do the is it called sinker puck, sinker ball, sinker whatever it's called. I'm a football guy, or soccer as everybody in the States would like to think, and I can't play American sports to save my life. Although I wonder if I could jump up here and dunk it. That could be an idea before it rolls off into the distance. I mean, if I don't drop the ball, that is. Let me just jump up on here. Can I dunk it? The answer is yes. I don't know if that's legal. Is that legal? Can I get away with doing that? Right. Well, from Restudo Farm and me, Matty G, until the morrow, or a couple of weeks' time, peace out.